I think I got it. Okay, so I wanted to do this a little bit different today. Hi, everybody. I look so bad in this light. Like, I don't know if it's these fluorescent bulbs, but they're not flashing. So I wanted to just do this a little bit different. I wanted to go around I'm sure we have a couple newer people on here, but most of you know kind of my story and, what It Works has done for us as a family. And I wanted to just go around and just kind of share some people, some of our other stories on here, and just like little things, big things, whatever it is that however this business has changed your life, if it's opened up what do I want to say? Opened up your friendships, or opened up your ability to open up to people, or if it has put gas in your car, whatever it is. I just want to go around and kind of talk about that, because I think it's good to hear how much this business can change different parts of our life. So let's see who wants to start, and then we're going to go in and talk about some other stuff. So let's see. I'm going to pick on somebody. Taylor, you want to go first?
I knew you were going to do that. Okay, so I'm Taylor. This is my fiance, Jack. He's using his oil rollers right now.
he's a good boy.
We've been in the business for a little over a year, I think almost a year and a half. It's actually done a whole lot for us. We were finally able to buy a car that actually works. For a long time, we were I don't even think we had a car at one point, and we were just sharing with my mom and my grandma for whenever somebody had a free car. We have always been on food stamps and what is it called? Affordable housing, those certain apartment complexes. And now we live somewhere that we actually always wanted to move back to. It's in the part of town that we're from. And we had to move to different places trying to find the best deal and stuff like that. So we're finally back. I love it. It Works actually allowed us to pay cash for our honeymoon, which we leave on in 16 days. I'm really excited. No, 17. But let's see what else. I've gained a lot of amazing friendships. I know I drove Natalie crazy in the beginning, and now I don't know what I would do without her. She's an amazing leader, but she's also a really, really great friend. Let's see. I don't know. Put me on the spot.
Sorry.
Oh, I have a Costco membership now. I could never buy in bulk before.
That's a big thing. That's a big, huge thing. I think we did the same thing right after we joined, and we felt like adults or something, being able to buy chicken in bulk, and stock up your freezer.
Yeah. Oh, Jack wanted me to tell y'all also, he works 30 hours less a week now than he did before because of this company. So he went from working stress all day long to now he's a completely different person. So that's good too.
That's awesome. Okay. Let's see who wants to go. I'm gonna pick out some people.
I called Erica.
Okay.
Okay, what has it done for me? I have been able to make payments on my school loan, which I wasn't able to do before I started. Even though it's $32, it's $32 that I can pay. Fill up Tyler's gas tank because he fills up almost 4 times a week to get to and from work. So it does that. And Wrap Cash has paid for a ton of groceries. So we love to eat.
That's awesome. Let's see. Do you want to pick somebody, or do you want us to pick somebody?
Let me see who's in here.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Is that Brittany? Brittany,
are you there?
Okay, let's go with Lauren.
I knew you were going to pick Lauren.
All right, hang on a sec.
Nobody knew they were being put on the spot tonight. I kind of like it that way.
And I think I'm known for not knowing what I'm doing. Where's my, okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so I was thinking about it in the few minutes I had to prepare for this. And I think most of all, I started this business because I had been a stay-at-home mom for, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that. And the means at which I was staying home with my kids wasn't panning out anymore. And I had just had our fourth child, and I was stressing every day because I was thinking, I need to go back to work. I need to find some kind of job. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I can't afford childcare for 4 kids because that's insane. So this business basically gives me the money that I need every month to continue staying home with my kids and to make those ends meet. And that was my goal. And not only that, this business allows me the peace of mind to know that I'm not ever going to go back to work, and I'm still going to make money for my family, and I'm going to grow my income to where I never would have been able to put it or gotten it, even if I had continued being a working mom outside of the home. So this business gives me the peace of mind that I can be home with my kids where I want to be long term. And that's why I'm not going anywhere, because I don't want to go back to work.
I was going to say something and then it just left my brain. Oh my gosh. Crap. I'm like known for that. Okay, so do you want to pick somebody or? I don't like it.
Yes, I do. Let me see. Who can I pick on? The person I want to pick on doesn't appear to be on here. So I'm going to pick on Angela.
I think she's trying to unmute herself.
I am.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna do that, Lauren. Oh, Lord. Okay, hang on. Let me move my phone real fast. I'm trying to wash dishes. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so, hi, my name's Angela. Oh, Lord, you guys, I'm like, my heart's racing right now. I've been in the business for, I don't know, since what, March? Yeah, March. No, I'm sorry, April. And this business has actually helped me gain my self-esteem, my confidence, and it really, it has just boosted me up so much. I have built great friendships with people. Oh boy, Lord. Lord. Hang on, you guys. I'm sorry.
Are you getting emotional?
What? Huh?
Are you getting emotional or are you just like, I don't...
No, I have something in my eye, actually. Oh. It has helped, like with Rap Cash, I've been able to put gas in the vehicles, which is actually really nice. Let's see here.
You don't have to go into all of it, but you know.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, Lord. Okay.
You know.
But yeah, that's about sums it up. It has helped us out with financials. It has, helped me as a person. So that's about sums it up, I guess.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do you want to pick somebody? We're gonna pick one more person, and then we'll.
I'm
gonna pick on somebody. Never mind. I see somebody.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna pick on Ashley Snyder. Can she hear me? We have to wait to see if somebody appears, or she left because she didn't want to. Let's go to Ashley. We'll come back to Ashley in a second. Amanda, can you just, I don't know if you weren't on here for the beginning. We're just kind of like going around and sharing what different things this business has done for us. Because, I feel like a lot of us hear my story all the time, and I don't want to share that all the time. So I just want to share, everybody else's stuff and what it's done for you, whether it's friendships or finances, whatever that is.
Yeah, for sure. So, can you hear me? I don't know if this is working.
Yes.
Okay. So what has it done for us? It's done a lot for us. Me personally, it's made me grow as a person in crazy ways. I was like this super negative, like introvert before I started this business, and I'm definitely not like that anymore. Steve was working 2 jobs when I first started. He works one now. He works his own hours. He works from home, so he gets to be around when he wants. We were able to move across country just like 2 months ago now, and purchased an amazing house that I don't think would have been possible otherwise. I just got a new vehicle. What else? It's paid down a lot of our debt. Crazy, lots of different things. So many friendships, so many amazing people, some of my best friends. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. And I guess the last, I wish we could hear from all of you, but then we'd all be exhausted by the time we stop this Zoom. So, Ashley, did you want to share for a minute, if you can hear us? I feel like she keeps freezing on my end.
Yeah, I think she's frozen.
Kemi, do you want to share real quick?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for me, first off, it basically makes it so I can stay home with my son. So I pay for just like groceries, diapers, like gas for my boyfriend, and I paid off some of our debt. We had like 4 payday loans. So I paid all those off a while ago, and then now it's just paying for bills and all those type of things, so I get to stay home.
I think that's awesome too, because like Lauren was saying, it's so nice to have options. And that's what I didn't even think about it in that way until recently. It's like this business is about options. You have options for, what you want to do with the money that you bring in. Do you want to stay home with your babies and never have to go back to work? Or do you want to have the option to have a savings account, so that in the future, if you want to do something different in your life, move across the country, whatever, it gives you options. And I love that. I love hearing the different stories from everybody, because, we all do this for similar reasons, but we also have all different reasons tied up in there too. So thank you guys for sharing. I think it's good to hear, all the different ways that this business changes you. I can say personally, financially, it's changed our life, and more ways than I could ever imagine. I didn't even think it was going to work in the beginning. I was like, if I could make $100, I would feel accomplished. And, I did more than that my first month, between my commissions and my wrap cash. And, since then, I just feel like, a lot of you guys said the same thing. Amanda said it. I feel like this business really just opened up who I was. I was also very introverted and kind of like low self-esteem, or low self-confidence, in my ability, because I felt like I was kind of a failure at so many things. So, it just really developed who I am and really allowed me to become the best version of myself, I feel like. So I wanted to just do that to open up the conversation. And then, let me see, I made a bunch of notes here for you guys. Okay, so we are like a little over halfway into October, and so that means we've got 2.5 months left in the year. And I wanted to just go over why this time is so important. And I know I say this to you guys all the time, but you're seeing all this stuff right now about conference, and so many of our teammates are going, which is so exciting. Like, I can't even begin to express how excited I am. I wish it was February now. So you're going to see a lot of stuff about conference, and, who knows what kind of amazing stuff the company is going to come out with. They always have huge announcements and huge bonuses and all kinds of stuff come conference time. So right now we have 2.5 months left in this year. And then January, it's kind of go time. It's like New Year's resolution time is here. People are super excited about, sticking to their New Year's resolutions. And, maybe they're sick and tired of their job or, struggling or whatever it is. And so there's always a huge boom at the beginning of the year. And it's just a natural progression of life. And the company always comes out, like I said, with those amazing things for us because they want to help change more lives. So 2.5 months before busy time, and busy time has two different parts to it. Busy time you can't have a busy time without the time that comes right beforehand. So if you're sitting around and you're like, okay, I'll just hang on until busy time and, my business will start booming and whatever, that's not going to work. You have to have in your mind that in order for you to be one of the people that down the line is seeing all this success and this big boom in your business and, all the seeds you planted are coming to fruition and, you've got your chart filling up and you've got your goals lining up and everything. It doesn't happen unless we allow it to happen. We make it happen. So 2.5 months we have until the new year. And that means that in order to see all of this time of change, you're going to have to work really hard right now because it's not enough to want it. It's not enough to sit and say, hey, when busy time comes in my business that I'm going to start working, you need to have all of your seeds planted now because if you're putting out, hey, you're putting your goals out there. You're saying, hey, I'm going to be diamond in 2017. I am going to retire my husband. I'm going to have $10,000 in my savings account. People are watching you now. So they want to see, they're waiting to see if this stuff happens. So you're planting these seeds and you're planting more seeds. And every day you're doing the same steps. And, who was it? Mike last night on that live video, he said, it's kind of like, what did he say it was? It works brain. I'm going to say it wrong. Somebody say what he said. It works. Gosh. Now I'm brain dead. But basically you're doing the same steps over and over and over again. That's what this business is about. We talk about consistency. We talk about simplicity. And it's basically the same steps. So if you're taking the same steps every day and you're planting new seeds all throughout the day, you're talking to new people, you're excited every day, you're staying consistent, all of these seeds are going to be leads that you go back to, whether it's like a notebook that you keep and you have all these people that you've planted seeds with that have talked to you about the business, that have showed an interest in the products. All of these seeds are going to be coming to fruition come January and February and March. I mean, some of them are coming to fruition now, but there's going to be a huge boom because people want change in their life come the first of the year. They want to try something new to get themselves out of where they've been stuck at or whatever. So in order to see this big change, you need to be working now. It's not enough to start working next month. It's not enough to say tomorrow. You have to figure out what it is that makes you move in this business. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you can't find your motivation, remember that motivation isn't what makes this business work. It's discipline. So find out what makes you move. Find out what drives you. If you're feeling stuck, then you're not driven enough by your why. So you need to strengthen that. But this is the season right now that decides who's going to have that big boom come January, February, March, April. If you are sitting on the sidelines, that's where your business is going to be come January and February. So stay focused. The business is 90% you. So what you need to do, and we're all guilty of this, is to stop looking left, stop looking right, stop looking at what this person's doing or that person, and get focused on you again, because you are your business. Your business is not somebody else or one, person around you. It's you. So focus on what you are doing. Are you completing your steps to success? Are you getting close to it? Are you reaching for 400 volume a month? Are you happy with the image that you're putting out, on social media for your business and your life? Are you confident with all the work that you're putting in on a daily basis? When you go to sleep at night, do you feel like you did enough for your business, that the efforts that you put in are gonna get you to where you want to be with your goals? Or do you feel like, I kind of slacked off today, or I was really good one day and then I took a break for 3 days? Is that enough to get you where you want to go? So remember that this business is 90% you. It's your efforts. It's your business. It's your paycheck. And sometimes I think we get distracted with that too. We can't ever look at somebody else to build our paycheck or to keep our paycheck consistent or whatever that is. It's our job. We are all business owners, and our work ethic and our determination is what decides our success. So, and that goes for any business, that goes for if you're starting a clothing shop or any multi-level marketing company. The thing is that this business does not grow itself overnight. And a lot of us join because we're struggling, or, we're trying to fix something in our life financially, whatever that is. And we kind of want it instantly. But the truth is that it doesn't grow overnight. It grows with planting seeds. It grows with consistency. It grows with sticking to the blueprint that It Works gives us. Our steps to success, our wrapping and repeating, all of these things. So if you're sitting back and you're thinking, okay, my business isn't going where I want to go fast enough with it, that's what the difference in getting it to where you want it to be is doubling your efforts. Maybe you're not being honest enough with yourself about how much you're doing, or maybe you need to focus your efforts in a different direction, into income producing efforts, income producing tasks. Hold on a second. We have 21 people on here, guys. If I didn't say hi to you, hi, and thank you for joining us. That's awesome. So let me look at my notes and see what I did and didn't go over. Okay, so like I was talking about, right now you have the decision in you have the choice to make. And your choice is, do I stop? Do I double my efforts and go forward? And am I going to be the person that in busy time is sitting back and thinking, man, I'm so proud of myself that I stayed with my consistency. I stayed focused. I kept my blinders on. I did what I needed to do for my business, because ultimately this is, you're doing this for your family. No one else can do that. It's up to you. And it's awesome that we have this huge team to cheer us on and to have support and to, get tips and all this stuff, but it's up to you, and you are capable. You have to decide that you are worthy and that you're not here to struggle. We weren't put here to struggle. We were put here for a reason, and we were put here to prosper. And so you need to realize that you're worthy of this. You're here for a reason, and you need to fight that battle every day. You do your steps, you do your, whether you're working social media or you're doing parties or you're blitzing, you go through the process every single day. And all of those seeds are going to build a beautiful harvest for you come January, February, March, April, May. But you have to do the work now, or you're not going to have any seeds to plant or seeds to pull from come that time. And everyone else will be like, the people that planted the seeds are going to be seeing this beautiful harvest, and they're going to be promoting, and they're going to be building their paychecks, doubling their paychecks, tripling their paychecks, quadrupling their paychecks. And sometimes people sit back and they're like, why isn't this happening for me? Well, you stopped working, or, the people that maybe they didn't plant seeds for months and months, and then they just come back in January and they're like, okay, I'm ready. This bonus is here. It's too late. It's too late, because you don't have all of this, this depth of your business to pull from. So, let's see. Where did I get? My writing is like, it starts off as like print and then turned into cursive-y print and then it turned into like chicken scratch that I can't read. I must be tired. So right now, that's the decision you have. The decision is, how is my business going to look in a few months? What do I need to do in order to get it to that point? Am I going to stay plugged in? Am I going to pull out? Am I going to slow down because I'm not getting as far as fast as I want to? Or am I going to drive forward and make sure that I am doing everything I can to get this business to work in the way I want it to? I can tell you, this business isn't easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Multi-level marketing companies in itself, it's not like a cakewalk, it's not a cakewalk to own your own business, but it pays you back in ways that no other 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or 7 to, what did I work? I worked at Geico and I worked like 11 to 7:30 at night. That was not fun. They can't pay you back this way. And it's so empowering to be the one that builds a paycheck from the ground up, builds a residual paycheck that pays you month after month. And every single one of you has the power to do that. And you've heard stories of other people on here that have done that. You just have to decide that you're worthy. You're here for a reason. You weren't put here to just be brought this far and give up, or to be brought this far, be brought this far and not move further than where you are at now, and I think we all have a tendency to feel that way too, of, am I worthy of going further? Like, could I actually make a diamond paycheck, or could I actually bring my husband home? I can tell you, that was what I posted about all the time in the beginning. I was like, my sister can verify that. I was like, I'm going to bring my husband home in a year and I'm going to retire him. And people were like, are you on crack or something? Like, how are you going to go from where you were to that? And I just believed. I watched stories on YouTube from other leaders. I stayed plugged in. I listened to the family calls on Sunday night. I listened to the Show Me the Money calls on Monday night every single time. If my leaders ever had a call, we didn't have Zooms then. We didn't have anything like that. But Missy and Kenny would do actual telephone calls, conference calls. In the beginning, I plugged in. If there was something there that I thought my business was going to benefit from, I plugged in. I didn't care if my teammates weren't plugging in. I didn't care if my upline wasn't plugging in, or my downline, or whoever it was. I plugged in. And that drive and that decision to not let anything get in my way and not have any excuses for is what got me to where I am now. Along with having a strong why and deciding that I wasn't going to let somebody else, reap the rewards of this business and not try it for myself, and know that I did 7,000% what I needed to do to get it to work. So, let's see. Does anybody have anything they want to add to that? Anything from any of the leaders in here? Anything?
I do.
Who's here? Okay, hey.
Hey. I want to thank you very much for holding this today. I've got a lot of useful information from it.
Awesome.
And I'm not ready to give up. I'm just very discouraged.
Okay, so take that word away from yourself. I know it's a good descriptive word, but take that word away from yourself, because all that word does is take away our own power. You're taking your own power away from you. And that is a big, huge lesson to learn, with whether it's this business or anything else. When we have hard times, or we have struggles or anything like that, we have to keep our power within ourselves and realize how powerful we are and that we have the power to make things better in our life and to make decisions that are going to empower us instead of pull us down. No matter what anyone else does around us, you have the power to create abundance in your business. That's what you're capable of. So, you know, sometimes in this business, you know, whether it's an up or a down, I mean, there's always going to be ups and downs, but you just have to like feel it and shake it off and know that you're worth more than that. You are worth more and you're capable of more and you're here for a reason. You're on the Zoom, you're with us, you have a whole team of people to back you up and love on you and support you and, you know, make you feel good. So I'm glad that you're here. And just know that, you know, even like I started this business not thinking I could get to the first rank. I didn't even think I could get to executive. And, you know, I mean, I had family members that were like, what is she doing? I had long-term family friends that like cut me out of their life. And I just realized that stuff was in that was somebody else's issue. It was within them. They had an issue for whatever reason or whatever, but that wasn't going to stop me because I knew I was doing this for my family and I knew that it was an amazing company with amazing products. I mean, Dr. Dawn, like we have our own land for our products that, you know, these things are grown on our own. What am I trying to say? Like, what is the word? Our products are such high quality. Everything in this business, they really like pour into us. It's an amazing business and it's based off of faith and it's based off of wanting to help people and truly getting anybody at any point in this business to the top. And that's what's so amazing. You know, you can go above your upline. You can go above me. You can work your butt off and be a black diamond one day. What would that feel like? All of you guys, like, what would that feel like? You have to remember that this stuff is possible. You have to believe it's possible. And sometimes we trick ourselves into believing it and that's not enough. You can't just trick yourself. You have to really get deep down inside of you and believe it and post it on your walls and put it everywhere and look at yourself in the mirror in the eyes and know that you are capable of this because so many people, so many different walks of life of people, different stories had success in this. And you're no different. So I'm glad that you're here. You know, just stay plugged in and know that you're meant for more. And it doesn't matter what happens. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you from reaching your goals in this business. We have all the right things in place. And we have a team that people, is Jenna on here? Is Jenna still?
I am.
Hey, Jenna. Jenna is my upline. She is one of my favorite people in the world. She doesn't know that probably. But
Aww.
but Jenna, you know, Jenna kind of sees it from the outside too. Because she's not like always involved with our team as much. You know, she has other teams under her and whatever. And, you know, she was mentioning to me that earlier that she thinks the world of us and that we have such an amazing, tight-knit, like great, genuine relationships within our team. And we're really lucky. We really are. I don't know if Jenna wanted to add anything onto that.
Yeah, I was talking to Natalie today, and sometimes it's hard when you're in a group or you are I'm sorry, my toddler is very loud right now. When you are in, like, you are the upline and you're in that group and you live and breathe your group, you know, and so for me, I kind of see Natalie and your team as not like an outsider, but I see you guys as your own group. And you are the most incredibly thriving, close-knit, just the perfect example of an incredible team. And I get so emotional when I say that because you guys, I have seen so many other teams in this business, and what you have with Natalie as your upline is just the poster group of what it takes to be successful in this business. And I promise you that because I have never seen something run so perfectly and flawlessly and have a leader who just spends all day pouring into you guys, and who, honestly, you have Natalie and you have me both home full time here right at your fingertips to help you through anything. So it's just, it really does just, you have to know how incredible this team is that you're a part of, because there is nothing else like it on my downline, and I have a very large downline, and you guys are definitely the strongest unit going. So you're very fortunate.
Thank you, Jenna. And not to, and that includes everybody. Like I was saying, I have incredible leaders, Amanda, Cami, Taylor, Elise. We have so many other leaders. And then there are leaders within all of you guys. Like, I always consider on my team leaders to be usually like Ruby, Emerald above. But there's so many leaders on this team. Like, it doesn't matter what your rank is. I have met some of the most incredible people in this business. Some of my best friends, some people that I consider runners in my business that are at distributor level or at executive level or Ruby level. And there are so many amazing leaders on this team. And, your rank doesn't even define your worth. It's just amazing. I mean, I feel like I could reach out to people at any rank and, get good out of our conversations and have my cup full because of it. So we have an amazing team, and I think I'm so thankful every night. I'm just so thankful for, the conversations I get to have with you guys, and the conversations that you guys have together, and the way that you cheer each other on and support each other. And every day I'm just like, wow, that person's awesome. Wow. Oh my gosh, that person's awesome. Wow, that person's awesome. And I mean that for all of you. I mean, we have seriously, okay, we had 20 people on our Zoom. There are people that are top ambassadors in the company, and I've seen them have Zooms and they have 30 people on, and they have thousands of people on their team. We have 20 people on, and we don't have thousands of people on our team. So if you can just look at it like that, I mean, this team is going places, and it's not just because of, one leader or two leaders or three leaders. It's all because of you guys, and you guys are all going to reach your goals if you stay plugged in and you stick to it, and you don't let anything shake you long enough to break you, So thank you, Jenna, for saying all that stuff. I swear I didn't bribe her to say anything nice about me. Does anybody want to add anything else to this? I don't want to keep it too long tonight. I kind of went over all of the stuff I wanted to say, I think. I have a couple other things too, but I see Jack yawning over here. Anyone want to talk? Come on, guys.
I agree. I think it's very, very important to stay plugged in.
Yeah.
And stay on top of self-development, because it's really easy to let one slow day get to you, and it turns you into a slow week, and then you just get discouraged after that, or at least I do. So I think it's like you said, it's 90% of your business is you, so you have to stay on top of you. You have to constantly be pouring into you, whether it's reading or watching YouTube videos or having, I wouldn't necessarily say having time to yourself is self-development, because you need something, I guess, I don't really know how to word it. For me, I'll choose to watch videos of leaders in the company who have reach the level of success that I want to reach. So I want to learn from them. You know what I mean? So whether it's your upline you're talking to or watching videos, it's just really important always to be pouring into yourself. Because if you don't have anything, you don't have anything to give.
That is so true. I was telling a couple people that. I was telling John that. He was telling me that. And I was like, you always have to pour into yourself, like Taylor said, because otherwise you deplete yourself and then you're not. And that goes with your family, as a mother, if you are a mother. I mean, if we don't give back to ourselves, or a dude, even dudes have to do stuff for themselves sometimes. But yeah, if you're not giving back to yourself and pouring into yourself and keeping yourself excited and, you have to do that stuff. You have to not forget to do that stuff, to watch things that excite you, to dream bigger every week, to just pour into yourself. That's how you keep going. The minute that you stop doing those things, you don't get on those calls. I bet you 90% of us are guilty of not getting on the team calls Sunday night that Mark does and Monday night that Pam does. I did that stuff when I was building my business. I didn't miss a single night. Even if I had to watch my TV show or whatever and also listen in, I did that. Or John played a video game and I listened to my call and made him listen a little bit. You have to do those things because they are empowering and they are building you and pouring into you. This business, like we said, is 90% of you. So you need to focus on how simple it is. We make money 3 different ways. We make money with Wrap Cash. We make money with commissions. We make money with Fast Start bonuses. Focus in on the simplicity of the business and how to get it to work for you. Blitz people, talk to people, network, make this fun. You have to make this fun because it is fun. And when you take the fun away, what is the word? You're like self-sabotaging yourself. You can't take the fun out of this business. You have to remember the simplicity of it, the fun, the freedom, the friendships, and all that's coming in the future. They should add that into the F's. What is coming for your future? You need to get your chart out. You need to focus on 400 volume. It's basic things. 400 volume every month. That's my goal. That's my goal. It's not a lot. And I'm going to use this example because I use it all the time. I've used a, pizza place or a hair salon. Let's say a hair salon. If you have a hair salon, are you going to build a paycheck with four customers coming in a month? Definitely not. With It Works, all we do is say, hey, you get 4 customers a month. We have products as low as $15. 4 customers a month. That's your goal. That's it. That's it for this business. I built a triple diamond income off of getting 4 customers a month. That's incredible. Who does that for somebody? Like how can that work? It works because it's simple. It works because when you teach your teammates how to do the same thing and they teach their teammates how to do the same thing, we all get to see how amazing this business can be based off of simple efforts every single day. And it builds a residual income to last a lifetime. And there are always going to be ups and downs, but you continue and you do those same things. You use the products. You put a wrap on. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people that are like, oh, the products don't work, or this doesn't work, or that doesn't work. And I'm like, well, you tried 3 products and you weren't consistent with them. You have to be consistent. You have to try new stuff. You have to love this stuff. Maybe the wraps don't work. I think if Jenna's still on here, the wraps don't work amazing. Like, she doesn't see amazing results when she does them. She sees results, but not like huge results. But for her, she loves some of the other products and she's passionate about those products and she markets those products the most, You have to make this work. You have to make it fun. You have to get into it again and be passionate and excited. I mean, why do you think that people are joining the people that, seem to have people joining them a lot? It's because of their excitement. It's their enthusiasm. It's their happiness. It's all of that stuff. People want to have happiness. They want joy in their life. So you have to bring that to them. So be excited, be positive. Don't let, what you felt yesterday sit on your shoulder and hold you down. Don't let, what somebody said yesterday get into your head. Don't let it. Just say, you know what? I'm empowered. I'm going to do this. There's nothing that's going to stop me. And I'm not going to look at my children's faces or whoever it is, whatever your why is, your grandmother's face, whatever it is. I'm not going to look at my own face and say, you know what? You're not worth it. I'm not going to go forward with this. I'm going to do these simple steps every single day because I know it works. I went to Montana to our top income earners' house and saw their vacation home. I know it works. I know that when my paycheck gets deposited every month, it's because it works. I know when new teammates are messaging me about how excited they are about this opportunity, that it works. And we've barely tapped into the surface of how saturated this is. This is not saturated. I think that we are like, what was the statistic, was like 0.5% of the world has heard about it works. So just get excited. I guess that's all I have for you guys. This business works if you work and if you stick with it. And I can't wait. I mean, I've been in this business for 2 years and I've seen incredible things happen. And I'm just so excited because I know that as far as I've seen people go in this business, we're just barely touching the surface of what's happening. And oh my gosh, conference last year was 10 times bigger than it was the year before. And this year they opened up I forget what the arena is called, but they opened up the other arena outside the conference center that holds tens of thousands of people. And I mean, the madness for getting conference tickets alone, people were so hyped. I mean, we couldn't even get on the internet. We basically broke the internet because It Works girls and guys are so passionate about what we do that we're like all just refreshing. Give me my ticket. I have to go to conference. I love this business. So, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like this next 2017. It's going to be the biggest year yet. And you got to make it that though. This business works if you work. So be that person that says, I'm not going to let my dreams go. I'm going to fight and I'm going to do whatever it takes. And know that you have an awesome team here to support you every step of the way. I guess that's it, guys, because my throat, like I'm not a talker. And when I get on Zooms, I talk and talk and talk. And then I'm like, oh, I need some water. Anybody have anything they want to add to tonight?
Yeah, I have one last thing.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, it's echoing. It's echoing. Okay, so if you then look for Zoom. Look for It Works area or One Team One Mission area because like conference is amazing. I'll never miss a year of going, but we go to all of the events in our area whenever they come, and they're I wouldn't say they're just as exciting, but it's so cool to see everybody there and everybody just as excited as they are when they're at conference. And it's like it actually is better in some ways because you're like you actually have the opportunity to be having one-on-one conversations with Ambassador Diamonds. Like I felt like I was a creepy interviewer whenever I went last time because I had a list of questions on my phone to ask everyone, and it's just really cool. It's a really cool experience, and you get lots of good tips, and it's like a good mid-year pump up.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like going, I was never somebody that would be like, oh, I want to go to this event. Like I had a good friend years ago that tried to get me to join her company. And I went to their meetings at the local hotel, and it was just so weird. It was so uncomfortable. It was so weird and brainwashy and I don't know. I wanted to be hopeful about it and be like, oh yeah, I could do this. Maybe I could make a ton of money. They had so many products. They had hundreds and hundreds of products, and it was just overwhelming and it just wasn't fun. It wasn't even fun. And I've always been an introverted person, but going to these events, like a couple of my teammates and I went to a One Team One Mission in Roanoke, which is actually where Pam Souter, our I'm going to say that wrong, CNO, right? Chief Networking Operator. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
That's her hometown. I didn't even realize it at the time. I was like, why the heck do they have this out here? It's like out in the middle of the mountains. So, going to that. And I also went to an event before I even signed up as a distributor. I signed up the day after, I think. And I just happened to see, I was looking at the Jenna's website and saw that there was an event that was in my hometown. And it was so weird because like, we're not a huge city. I was like, this is a calling. This is like, I need to go to this. I showed up at that event. I wasn't even a distributor. I was by myself. And I pretended like I was a distributor because I wanted to it was okay that you were there because people brought guests, but like I didn't even have a distributor that I was going with. And so I sat in like the second row. I listened, I watched them wrap people. And after I went there, I was like, this is it. There's nothing else I want to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my all. It just changed my whole outlook. And the next day I signed up. I was like, I don't know. So definitely, if you can get to any events, it will change your whole world. Like, it's just something about being with like-minded people and people that have experienced these, all these things in the business and, just it's crazy. It's hard to even express, but like being around all that green and all, like, not money. I'm not talking about money, but the, glittery green and this and that, like, it's just energetic. It's just so amazing. It just fills you up. And, that stuff is needed in this business. You can't sit alone. You can't be alone. You have to reach out. You have to make friendships. If maybe you have a smaller team, reach out, find a sideline that you can buddy up with. Find somebody, find lots of people. That's what I did in the beginning. So, I didn't have a huge team in the beginning. I found other teammates. I even found a girl on Instagram, which is a big no-no, but I didn't know any better. And I was like, hey, you're in It Works too. Do you want to like be friends? And she was like, I don't know if we're supposed to do that. And we were friends. We've been friends ever since. And we followed each other on Instagram, even though I, don't recommend you do that, but I trusted her. She's an amazing person. And, it just helped us like always have this friendly competition going and like, how was your day? How was your week? Whatever. You just have to build relationships. You have to reach out. It doesn't even matter if it's somebody that's not on this team. Like she's on a totally different team, way somewhere else. I don't even know whose team she's on, but you have to find those bonds between each other. And it helps push you. So get to the events if you need to. I think everybody needs to go. I am the last person that wants to walk in somewhere and like feel like I need to be social and like open up. I'm like a wallflower. I'm like, oh, I'll just sit over here and be quiet. But the events that I've gone to changed my whole life. They changed my world. I remember in Roanoke, I was sitting there in the row, like halfway down, and my phone, I got a message on my phone from Missy, who I'd had like 2 conversations with before the entire time. And she was like, I had just gone diamond the day before I went to the Roanoke thing. And so I walked in, I had my diamond. I don't think you were even supposed to. I think I did it because I was just so proud. And I put my name on my name tag and then I wrote diamond underneath of it. And Missy messaged me and she's like, Stephanie and Joel want to meet you. And I was like, huh? Like, what? They want to meet me? And I got to meet Stephanie and Joel Dunn at the Roanoke thing for the first time. And it was just life-changing, It's just amazing. So plug in, get on calls, make friendships, reach out to people, get excited, stay excited all week long. And, when you're starting to feel down, you plug in. You don't back away. You plug in. That's what gets us to our goals. So I hope that helped. My throat is so dry. I'm drinking wine and water. That's probably why. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to end it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. And next Thursday, no, not Thursday, Natalie. Next Tuesday, we're going to have Jess on. I posted that earlier. Jess is awesome. She's also reached the rank of triple diamond back in March, I think, of this year. And she's just really down to earth. She lives in Utah. Her husband's funny, and they're just really good people, and they have adorable kids, and she's just really normal. She's just a normal girl, you know, like all of us. So she's going to be on. I think her team's going to come on with us. So it'll be like a joint thing. And then we're going to just kind of like share my story with her team, she's going to share her story with you guys. I don't know what else we're going to do. We'll have to map that out beforehand, but I'm really excited. And then the following Tuesday, I've got this all figured out. And I'm not a planner. So the following Tuesday, I think we're going to have a short Zoom with Missy, which is November 1st. So that'll be really good to start the new month out with. So I guess that's it. If you didn't, make sure you go over to the Christmas Cash page that we have with Missy and make sure that you're doing the tasks, because that Missy is like no BS. If you're not participating, you're not helping your own business. So make sure you're participating, because this is for you. It's not for her. She doesn't need to do this for us. I mean, seriously, like she has a huge team, and she's pouring into us and giving us great advice, and you know, she's there for us 100%. It's amazing. So make sure that you're participating on that page, because she is removing people if they're not participating, like after 2 posts or 2 days or whatever, because this is a page for people that are like, hey, I'm in this, you know, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to do whatever it takes, and I want your help. So I guess that's it, guys. I'm going to end this recording, and make sure you're pushing. And is somebody waving? Hey, Jessica. Are you drinking wine too? Yes. You're muted. Oh, gotcha. That's okay. All right, guys. So we will talk soon. I'm sure you'll see my face a million times before next Tuesday. So thanks for joining me, and have a great night.